I'm back after a week-long break that I desperately needed, and against my better judgment, I've arbitrarily decided that I'm better now and that I should continue streaming. um, we'll see if that was the right decision. I mean, either way, it means it's going to be a low energy day. Might stumble on my words a bit. Might zone out a little bit. Might spontaneously fall asleep in the middle of recording. I guess we'll see. The music you're hearing right now, if you're hearing music, it's just some copyright-free lo-fi. I decided to stop using the Minecraft background music because I got 3 different copyright strikes on White Hands. I think I already complained about this. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. Music off. Sorry, everybody who loves Minecraft music, me included. Alright. Oh, that's right, I have to resize all my screens and stuff. I forgot just how fiddly this situation is. Hold on. That's better. Let's get my chat up. I'm going to refresh it as well. Meeting expectations. I hope I am. Oh, hey. I missed what notification that was, but thank you for the thing. Really appreciate it. Oh, Scribbles, new follow. Thanks so much. I've been summoned. Hi, hi, hi. Thanks so much for joining. This is going to be a chill Minecraft day. Make sure I can see chat and Minecraft at the same time. Here we go. So, how have y'all been? You having a good day? Bad day? Chill day? Doing any work? Homework? Personal projects? A good day? That's excellent. Congratulations. And baby, how much do I stream? I just try to stream at least 3 days a week for about 2 hours every time. I just got off of a week-long break because I was having energy problems. It's pretty common for me, but that's the first time I had to take a break about it, I think. Sometimes daily. Yeah, I prefer to do daily if possible, but usually on weekends I try to take at least a day off. And on Wednesdays I do other stuff, so I have to take a day off. And have a question? Yeah, go for it. I love questions. And I've been told that my chat's laggy, so sorry if I don't respond very quickly. Now I have to figure out where I put my leashes. I have a whole pile of leashes somewhere. How do you get the chat on the side? Right, the thing you're seeing right now is a feature of Twitch Studio, which I'm told is an inferior program to OBS, which it does seem to be. I'm trying to switch over, but I haven't done it yet. I think with OBS you would need like a specially made overlay. There's you can probably Google stuff put together by the community that'll do it. Got a nosebleed for no reason, feeling good, and uh, BSOD. I'm not sure if that's a typo for something. A nosebleed for no reason. Scribbles, you might be anemic. Has anybody ever told you that? Could use a little more iron in your diet, I think. That's usually what causes nosebleeds, if I recall correctly. But yeah, that can be really weird, huh? Oh, blue screen of death. Hmm. Sorry about the nosebleed and the blue screen. Sounds a little rough. I don't really get nosebleeds, but I used to know a kid who did. It would happen just because of like altitude changes and stuff. Yeah, this is what I call the toaster. I'm very fond of it. Designed it myself. It's just a simple mob grinder, but I'm very proud of how elegant it is. No danger to the villagers, no danger to the operator, and this whole target area is filled with hoppers. So you come down here, all items, no danger of things burning up in the lava. It's very good if you ask me, and of course I built it, so obviously I'm going to say it's good, but I think I did pretty good with the design. And every poppy in this field represents a murdered golem, so that's great. Did I not have an emergency bed behind here? Alright, where's my bed? I'll just make one. Oh, whoops. I forgot. It's a hopper draining stuff into that chest. I would just jump in it. Because that's just me. Yeah, totally. But thankfully, there's nothing to jump in. Because it's all mob proof, except for the iron golems. And how it works, maybe you already guessed it, but uh, in above this piece of lava right here is a fence block. So that means that when I gather them with the leashes, I attach them to that fence post so they all gravitate upwards. I was very happy when I figured out I could do that. So now I have infinite iron. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but the amethyst blocks are working great. I'm going to turn up the Minecraft sounds a little bit. Let's see. Let me know if the sound is at a bad volume. Probably turn up block a little bit, because that's probably where it is. Oh yeah, isn't it so nice? I love the little amethyst blocks. Yeah, so I used a non-flammable type of fence post made out of the nether bricks, so it can be adjacent to the lava without burning up. And so, if you drag people around on a lead, and then you hit a fence post, it automatically attaches them to it. And if it's higher than they are, then they kind of get lifted up into the air. I can give a quick example over by a little noose I constructed for testing heights and stuff. I know there's a golem over here. Where are you? There you are. Come here, buddy. Here we go. I found an amethyst underground. I was so happy. It was just a fat geode just hanging out. I'm going to harvest so many amethysts from it. So as you can see, this is the town Noose. So the principle works the same in the toaster as it does here. Just kind of reach up and smack it, and then they get lifted into the air. Of course, this one is just low enough so it doesn't do that, but that's how it works. Actually, if I put it on the side here, then that'll be high enough. There we go. As you can see, he gets drawn up towards the ceiling and is unable to stop from bonking his head on the top. Of course, getting him down without accidentally smacking him is a little difficult. Here. There we go. Sorry for my sort of like sleepy voice. Haven't had a lot of energy recently. Currently got a jar of tea in front of me so I can get some caffeine in my bod. I'm so happy about all my bees. Really like bees. They're so great. Really cute bees. And with the hoppers, I can just walk away and trust that it'll do its job and that no items will be lost. Love that. I forgot I was working on this quarry last time I was here. Man, it is weird being away for a week. This was the rail line I was going to make down to the amethyst. Looks like I haven't finished digging it out, though. I should probably continue with that. Get this iron out of the way. It's not like I need iron, but it'll be weird to just leave them in the walls. I'll just fill it with moss. Well, maybe I'll just ignore it. Ooh, I do have bone meal. I love doing that. Am I out of hose? I might be out of hose. I found that the fastest way to quarry is to use bone meal on moss and then collect it with a hoe. It makes mining way faster. I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm tired, so I'm gonna go now, but I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I hope you have a good stream. Thanks so much. I hope your sleep is well restful. I definitely appreciate you dropping by. Have a good one. Tay-Dot, you're always the first one who makes it on the stream. Congratulations. You're done with school? Nice, 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 nice. Oh, do you mean you have summer vacation now? And you passed? Hey, congratulations. You have good grades? That's awesome. That means you're better. That means you're doing better in school than I did. I struggled. That's really cool. I'm really happy for you. You're making your dad proud. See, I knew I could take a week-long break and y'all would be awesome. I was right. Y'all are doing cool stuff. Very impressed. Ooh, I should make one pick to replace the one I lost. And then get another hoe. Probably. Probably don't need another hoe. Might as well plant the azaleas. Get them out of the inventory. My parents are getting me a Dean Winchester shirt because I did well at school. Aw, that's so cool. Good job, you earned it. That's so fantastic. I remember watching Supernatural and thinking, oh, I'm definitely going to get one of those anti-possession tattoos. Like, for sure. Whenever I see somebody who has one of them, I'm like, yeah. That's cool and fun. What should I burn? Probably burn moss. I wonder if you can. Nah. You like the tattoos too? It's like, it's dorky, but it's like awesome at the same time. Don't really have any burnables on me. Just chop a tree really quick. Ha 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 ha. Tree crimes. The tattoo looks cool. It really does. I hope you like the chill beats. I couldn't play the Minecraft music anymore, so I decided to just type in streamer friendly music on YouTube. I don't know if you remember me complaining about it, but I kept getting copyright strikes for Wet Hands, the Minecraft background track. I was so mad since it's like part of Minecraft. It's like, I bought my copy of Minecraft. That means I bought the right to listen to the music. Oh, you love them? Nice. Yeah, they are super calming. I really wanted to match the chill vibe of Minecraft. You know, when C418 made the Minecraft music originally, it was just supposed to be like a placeholder. Like, that's not the art direction they were going to go with the music. And then once they had the time and money, they switched it over to something more like poppy and like upbeat. And people were mad. They were like, "What happened to the music? I really liked it." And so it turns out that the sort of like melancholy, like contemplative Minecraft music, it really stuck with people. It really made people feel a special way. I remember that too. The first time I heard the Minecraft music, I was like, I was like swimming through an underwater tunnel, and it was just such a good vibe. It was just like, this is it. It's just me and the tunnel and my thoughts. I made new edits. I'm gonna show you soon. Yeah, totally. Plop them in the sharing channel. Love sharing. Love when people share stuff. Made like 4 edits so far. Nice, nice, nice. Underwater tunnel. Yep, yep, yep. At the time, those were pretty common. I don't remember why. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because back then, creative mode was the only mode, so there was no drowning. And so people liked to have underwater tunnels. Because they were easy to make and they were pretty atmospheric. People enjoyed having stuff like secret underwater bases and things. But it wasn't like bases where it was like glass domes and stuff like they do nowadays. It was just the base is just a cave in the water. And because there was no resource scarcity, it would also be like it's a cave in the water and the walls are made of gold. You know, everything was very abstract at that time. We used to decorate using ore blocks. I feel like an old man when I'm talking about this. I'm like, back in my day, Minecraft was different. Which is true. But you know what? I like the way it is now. I like the ways that it changed. And every time the updates come out, I get excited. Like this update with the moss. Freaking loved it. We continue to enjoy it. The update with the bees before that. That was freaking awesome. I love that too. I'm not sure exactly how they managed it, but they really do just keep making Minecraft better. I'm gonna be honest, I missed you guys. It's like, I wonder how everybody's doing. Even though I was on the Discord still. It was like weird to stream, but now it's like weird to not stream. This place's contours have gotten out of whack. Should probably fill in some of this stuff. I can cook some cobble, get some clean stone. That'll be nice. Mystic Mayhem. Hello. Yeah, Mystic Mayhem is my emotionally adopted sibling. Not my literal sibling, but I do have literal siblings as well. How you doing, Mystic? You happy I finally made it back online? I've been so tired lately. I was like, today, I'll just experiment. I'll just see whether or not I have enough energy to do a stream. I'll just try. And thankfully, you know, so far so good. I'm definitely the type of person who would prefer to try something first and then call it quits if it doesn't work. I'm experimental in nature. I don't mind changing my mind. I'm sorry about the notifications. My friends are arguing over how many garlic knots is too many. And obviously, the answer is there's no such thing as too many garlic knots. What did I watch recently that was good? Oh yeah, Owl House. I've been watching Owl House. Don't spoil me, but I wanted to get caught up. I think it's really cool. One of the cool things about the show, and I know this won't make any sense, but Owl House teaches you real magic, which is awesome. Who's calling me? It's probably not important. No, it's my friend. They didn't know I'm streaming. Chicago Med? Is that a doctor show? I used to watch House a lot. Yeah, now I have a strong fear of trains and chandeliers. Do those have issues on the show? Generally, trains and chandeliers are pretty safe. I mean, obviously, people have had accidents with them, but it's rare for that to be a serious issue. I still have an aversion to elevators, even though I'm well educated in how ridiculously safe they are. Like, you guys have no idea how safe they make elevators. It's like you can tell that somebody who is afraid of elevators made the safety regulations for elevators. It's like you imagine that they're held up by like one cable. Wrong. They're held up by like 7 cables and 4 brake systems. Some of them are electric, some of them are powered by tension and gravity. All of them work great. It's like it's like it's like 17 things have to fail in a row for an elevator to drop even a little bit. Elevators are crazy. And yet they're still spooky. I really hate looking at pictures of elevator shafts. And I cannot understand the people who see an elevator shaft and they're like, ooh, we're going to remodel this into a bathroom with a glass floor. I hate the people who do that. That's the thing, right? is what I said should make you feel less afraid of elevators. It's almost impossible to get injured in one. In order to get injured in an elevator, you would have to like punch the person next to you and get into a fist fight with them. That's the only way you're going to get injured in an elevator. You know what I mean? They're just so oversafe. I just find it that they still give me the heebie-jeebies. Elevators have my full endorsement. I think they're great ways to get around, especially for accessibility concerns. A lot of people don't understand how important elevators are. They're not just an option for lazy people. They're literally how people with mobility issues can get up and down certain types of buildings at all. If there's no elevators, the people just can't be there physically. I'm scared of everything. That's called generalized anxiety. And it just means that what you really need to fear is fear itself. I'm just kidding. Fearing fear itself is how you get phobias. The correct answer is just to take a deep breath. And that's it, basically. Just take a deep breath, let it out, take a deep breath, let it out. Slowly, methodically. Relax your muscles, unclench your jaw. Let your legs stretch out. Let your arms fall to your side. Let your shoulders drop. And just sort of relax. You know, a lot of people don't know this, but emotions are not created in the brain. Emotions are created in the body. You can reverse an emotional process by just deciding to move your body differently. I mean, like, if someone is making you mad by, like, insulting you or something, you will still be not happy with them. But you can reduce the feeling of anger just by moving, like, your facial structure around so that you're not clenching your jaw and that you're not glaring. Just by relaxing your face, you can relax your emotions. My worst fear? Well, when people say that, usually they then talk about things that are an intellectual worry. So I'm not sure if you mean that or like an actual phobia, but my biggest phobia is stuff about like the ocean. Is that a pillager? I have like a fear of things that are too big, too deep, too hard to see, too far away. Like outer space, the deep ocean, whales, that kind of thing. It just really kind of bothers me. You know, it's like I love whales, like as an animal, but seeing one or seeing one in certain types of photos, it makes me want to pee myself. You know, it's like I'm not scared of whales; they're just too big. I don't like contemplating size difference. And related to that, things like water and tornadoes, things that have like liquid dynamics, I don't like to think too hard about that. When I see someone like swirling a cup of water, I think about what it would be if it was the size of the ocean and I was in a boat and it was me being swirled around. It sounds kind of silly, but that's kind of like the the thing that I kind of imagine, and it makes me feel sick. And I know where all these things came from. I know what started this. This whole thing was started because when I was a little kid, Dad used to tease me when I was taking a bath by pretending there was going to be a shark attack. That's it. That's all it took. Just when I was little, sometimes my dad pretended there was a shark when there obviously wasn't one. I like started to be afraid that a shark would like swim up the tub drain to come attack me. Like somehow it would fit through the tub drain. And I used to swim a lot as a kid as well, and I would be in swimming pools. And sometimes I would have the pool shark fear, where it just, for some reason, it just feels like there's a shark behind you. There's no reason. You just feel like there is one. There was a thing called I think it was called a hurricane booth in the mall, which was just like a telephone booth sized thing that you could step into, and it would blow some fans at you, and it would make the air swirl around in a cyclone kind of shape, so that you could sort of like feel the wind whipping around you to sort of emulate a hurricane. And I remember thinking, one, why the hell would anyone make this? And two, why the hell would anyone get in it? Even just looking at the booth made me upset. Like I couldn't look at it. Just looking at it made me sick. That's how you know it's a phobia, by the way, is if it's like the thing that makes you feel uncomfortable is like three or four or even five steps away from the actual thing that you don't like. Just being reminded of it, or even being reminded of something that reminds you 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 of something of the thing, makes you feel nauseous. That's how phobias work. That said, one of the best ways to deal with a phobia is to continue to look at it, to continue to experience it in small doses. Do what you are capable of easily handling, even if it makes you uncomfortable. And that feeling of mild discomfort will help you get used to it and help you gain the ground back in your brain. I need more bone meal. That's right, I need more bone meal. Okay. Let's see. Acrophobia, I understand that one. Claustrophobia, Entomophobia. Entomology, that's bugs. Uh, Nosocomophobia and trypanophobia. I know trypanophobia. I think that's the one where you're kind of like scared of like repeating patterns of holes that like remind you of pores and stuff. Is that the right one? I don't know a lot of these ones, but I'm assuming they're all probably related, or at least some of them are related. Oh. You're right. You're right. Fear of needles. Pardon. Yeah. You know the clinical definition of the difference between a fear and a phobia is that a phobia basically affects your functioning. Like someone who's afraid of dogs can still pet a dog, but somebody with a phobia of dogs does not pet the dog. It doesn't mean necessarily that they can't, it just means that they generally choose to avoid the things that they're afraid of. And that avoidant behavior causes itself. It's like a self perpetuating response. Oh, you've probably heard of the ski lift, right? Like the ski lift thing, where the longer that you refuse to jump from a ski lift, the higher it gets and the harder it is to jump. Phobias are like the ski lift problem. It's like you should have done it when it was easy to do, but every time you avoid it to try to reassess the situation and maybe try again, now it's harder. And then you are scared to do it even more. So you wait more, and now it's even harder. With the ski lift problem, you have to just sort of go for it. It's the only real answer. But unlike a ski lift, with a real phobia, you don't have to do it all at once. In fact, doing it all at once is probably gonna hurt you, re traumatize you. There's somebody's channel where they're trying to get rid of their fear of butterflies. And the person, they didn't think that they would be harmed by a butterfly. They just had a phobia. And so they tried to help them by hiring somebody to come out and make a butterfly room that they could go in and experience and, like, commune with the butterflies. The issue, of course, being that they weren't ready for butterfly contact. That was too much for them. And so, even though they felt really proud of themselves in the moment, and that it felt like they were conquering a fear, and in some ways they were, it really helped with their sense of agency. But the problem is that they thought about it in the days that came after, and it turns out that their phobia got worse. That's why baby steps are the ultimate key in phobias. Always, always, always baby steps. Okay, so that's fear of failure, fear of small spaces. Oh, pardon me. Fear of heights, of being touched, fear of the feeling of pins and needles, insects, hospitals, and needles. Ah, yep. It looks like a lot of them are related to each other, which is very common for phobias. It's sort of like they spread. It's the thing, and then it's the thing that reminds you of the thing, and then it's the thing that reminds you of the thing that reminds you of the thing. And it just keeps going. You remind me of the babe with the power. Oh, I think mine would be considered thalassophobia, megalophobia, bathophobia. I don't think anybody uses the term bathophobia, but that's what I use because the bath in, like, bathtub and, like, bath escape and, like, bathysphere, it means deep, usually deep water. So to me, that's a pretty good description of the things that I'm afraid of. Although there certainly isn't a name for fear of fluid dynamics, which I can't explain or really. It's like fear of whirlpools. I think that was one of the earliest forms I had it in, is fear of whirlpools. And then, of course, that was just the bathtub drain. But now I can't look at things like the drainage tubes that are used by dams and stuff. I can't look at that stuff. My brain's just like, what if you get sucked into it and then you can't swim under your own power? Yeah. I mean, what about you? It sounded like you have like maybe like a fear of doctors and hospitals kind of central around some of those. Fear of needles, fear of being touched, fear of pins and needles. To me, that sounds like a sort of doctor environment. Do you think it came from just dealing with childhood injections? Because that can do it for a lot of people. To me, I have kind of the opposite. I really like the environment of being in a hospital. I find it really comforting. I have this kind of affinity for being in service scenarios, like having my hair washed or having going to like a nail tech. That kind of stuff makes me feel like just super duper comfortable. You hate being touched because you're hit a lot. Hate needles because as a kid, needles were always near me and I'm terrified of them. Oh, you got shoved in lockers? I'm so sorry. That sucks. I see. So you've got a lot of the ones that kind of like make sense from like common scenarios. Yeah, that really sucks. I remember getting so angry when my parents yelled at me. I remember even thinking when I was really little, I was thinking like, I'm a kid. What are you doing? Sometimes I get mad at my ex and I end up yelling at them and I feel really bad about it. They had parents that yelled at them way too much. So every time that happens and when I'm apologizing, I always say, I just want you to know it's not your fault. I made a mistake or I'm in a bad mood and that was something that you didn't have any control over. It wasn't your fault. Don't consider this as a problem that you caused. I want to make sure that they know that. Because sometimes people mess up and then it feels like you're getting feedback when it's really just the person messing up. I think that's why it's really important that parents learn that they have to apologize to their children when they make mistakes. If you teach your kids that you're never wrong, then that means that they're left with trying to decipher the mistakes that you're making and coming to the wrong conclusions. If your parents yelled at you, it was because of something that they were doing wrong, not something that you were doing wrong. It's important to understand that. There is no practical reason to yell at a kid. Yeah, it's super, super, super common for kids to blame themselves for basically everything that happens between them and their parents, which is understandable. You're just a kid. You're trying to learn, so if people give you bad feedback, then you assume it's something that you have to do differently. But sometimes you're completely right, and it's the people around you being humans and failing. And that thought can be really scary for people as well, because your parents are supposed to be your protectors. So when you learn that they're human and when you learn that they can make mistakes, sometimes that feels like you're no longer being protected. Like, that can be really rough. That's why kids would almost like sometimes prefer to blame themselves rather than blame their parents. You see that a lot with traumatized people, is that they would prefer to take on the blame. Usually everyone yells at me and I think that I'm the wrong one, so that's where it comes from. Yep, you can't blame yourself for every problem. I mean, just statistically speaking, at some point it has to be somebody else's fault. There's no possible way to be wrong 100% of the time. It's just not possible. Sometimes you do everything right and everybody hates you. Sometimes you do everything right and you always have bad luck. Sometimes you do everything right and people lie and say that it was wrong when it wasn't. But realistically, everybody's wrong sometimes. Before trying to learn from a mistake, it's definitely a good idea to try to figure out if it was a mistake. When somebody like accuses you of something wrong, it's really healthy to say, "Oh, okay, let me look at my behavior." But sometimes the answer is that it was okay to begin with. Do you want to play? I do, theoretically. I'm still not sure where my energy levels are today. I'm like thinking about it, and like my emotions are saying yes, but my brain energy level is saying, why? Why would you do this? So give me a minute. I'll figure it out. I'll make a decision. I think not today. I wanted to, and I told you that it was possible that we could play together today. I remember that. But I think if you give me one more day, then it'll be a lot easier. It is really nice that you're offering to. I'm really happy that you're offering because I want to be able to do collaborations and stuff on a regular basis. So it's really cool that you're giving me the opportunity. I really appreciate it. Do you think more people aren't here because I didn't announce it in the channel, or because everybody got used to doing other stuff around this time? I didn't announce it in the Discord this time because I thought everybody had notifications on. But It's okay if people miss it. I want sushi, so I shall be back soon. Yes. Enjoy your sushi quest. I hope you get delicious sushi. Oh, out of bone meal. Go pick up more from the bone meal store. By that I mean my storage for bone meal. I should bring compostables as well. Moss block, moss block, moss block, moss block, moss block. I definitely have enough to make a building out of moss. That might be fun. I might be able to use it as a good substitute for tree leaves and stuff if I want to make a building that kind of looks like a tree. Moss blocks might make it more solid and less destructible. That might be a good idea. I wonder if there's going to be a version of the moss block that's like just as nice and green, but like harder to break or something. Oh, the carpets can be done as well. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's 23 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the cubes are more efficient, I think. Yeah, they totally are. It's weird that there's no bed in this one. I should definitely try putting a bed in there. Not bad. We do more though. I could set up another hopper. Need more chests though. Oh, here we go. Oh, more of this too. Good, good. Nice. Double the speed. Double the feed, double the speed. I love how pretty I made the dig site. I like that it has this little hedge around it. Feels very nice. Definitely bring some of these back. Have a good sleep. Thank you for joining the stream. Hope you rest well and stay dinosaur. If I'm Cucumber, you're Oreo. What makes me Oreo? Mm, 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 mm. White with black tones. That's just called being an emo. Well, I hope you have a good night, brother. If you're a brother today. A very fluffy emo. Exactly. That's exactly who I am. A fluffy emo. Yes, lots of bone meal. Well, it was very lovely talking to you today, Kyuko. You have a great night. Sorry for notification sound. It's not your notifications, it's mine. I should really figure out how to turn those off. You want to check it? Oh, okay. Oh, it's you. The dog with the hair. Very nice. That's how I feel 100% of the time. If you hear this, if you hear this, something, it's yours truly. Oh, Discord. Hehehe. Plus all the other goobers on Discord. You silly. I'm going on the swimming pool. He's helping. No, the pickle. I call that. No, I was gonna make a trans joke. Sometimes you just gotta chop a pickle. Nah, I don't want to be an Oreo. I don't like Oreos. But thank you for being cute. I think if I were a food item, I might be a. I'm not sure actually. Just thinking maybe a pizza or a sandwich or a plate of spaghetti. Maybe that one sandwich that's like the gay sandwich. It's like an LGBTQ sandwich, but it's like lettuce, bacon, tomato, queso. How are you gonna sleep if you don't sleep? You're so silly. You're like, bye, I'm going to bed. And by bed, I mean meme town. I didn't say anything. I'm just telling you what you said. I shouldn't know about the arson I'm committing. Except for me, apparently. Or did you forget? Dogs have excellent hearing. My parents were always afraid I'd commit arson. I was a little too interested in fire. I would occasionally do questionable fire activities. Like I would burn a bunch of matches one by one just because I liked lighting them, and I would like put flammable materials inside of jar candles so that the flame would get bigger. Stuff like that. I didn't want to cause any destruction or anything. I just legitimately enjoyed fire. But I remember one day they just hit all the matches in the house. I thought that was pretty funny. A little frustrating, but pretty funny. One day I found the matches, but I didn't say anything. I just let them think that they were safe. That sounds terrible now that I say it out loud. It's like, yeah, at any point, I could have just used them for, I don't know, just lighting more candles, really. Doug. It's me, I'm Doug. I need to I need to finish watching all the blender tutorials and stuff. I'm like halfway through making like the sprinkle donut, the tutorial that everybody knows about. Apparently, I showed people. I was just like, "There's this tutorial," and they're like, "Oh, yep, the donut." I want to do that, so then maybe I can make like a flower crown, so my avatar can wear that. That'd be nice. Can I ruin Naruto for you? Well, since it's been over for a long time, you're not going to exactly spoil it for anybody. And I didn't particularly like Naruto to begin with, so it's not going to spoil it for me either. So go ahead. Nah, that kind of thing doesn't ruin anything. Although, you know what that is, right? That's a trace of a horse. That's funny. Yeah, if you ever see a horse from the front, that's what they look like. The cute little flip note guy. Yeah, that's freaking adorable. They're about halfway through the stream at this point, and I haven't passed out yet. Which is a good start. I've been growing plants recently. It's been very cool and very fun. I put a whole bunch of seeds into a pot, and now it's basically a jungle. Love that guy. I didn't realize how many of the seeds would actually sprout. I thought like maybe 10% of them would be sprouts. But nope, every single seed sprouted. And it's like, whoa, how do I even keep up with this? And it turns out the correct answer is you thin them out, which means plucking all the ones that you aren't particularly fond of to make room for the ones that you want to grow. And I don't like that. It makes me sad. But then it's like, by the way, when you're thinning your plants, it's a perfect time to eat the sprouts. I'm like, you can eat them. So then I got excited for thinning the plants out. I'm like, oh yeah. And they're freaking delicious. I made a whole bunch of little snips, and then I like rinsed them and dried them, and I had like a pile of microgreens, and then I put them all in a sandwich. It was like really good. It's so weird that you can just have food that comes from like a bucket of dirt. It's like you get a bucket of dirt and then you do some magic stuff and then you have a carrot. That's just like, what? How did a carrot happen? It's the magic of genetics and DNA. The instructions for the carrot are right in the seed. Check Discord. Yep, arson. Beautiful. I don't want to spend all stream checking Discord. I don't like to do things that if I was the viewer, I wouldn't like it. To me, watching somebody play Minecraft but then constantly be checking their Discord. To me, I wouldn't like that. So I'm gonna ignore it from now on. Why so? It's that feeling of like you're trying to be included in something, but somebody keeps excluding you. Because the viewer can't see what I'm seeing. They don't know what I'm talking about. Imagine watching a reaction video, but you didn't know what the person was reacting to. It'd be weird. Sorry? No, it's okay. You don't have to apologize. It's not like I told you not to beforehand. It's just I've made a decision about it. And I wanted to let you know so that you wouldn't feel ignored. It's like if I had just stopped checking without telling you why, I feel like that would have been too mean. You're still sorry? It's okay. I totally forgive you. One day, I will dig so far down that I'll be at the Amethyst Geode again. I'm getting that feeling. Like at any moment, I could just like fall over and fall asleep. Like my eyelids are heavy. And it's not like I haven't been sleeping. I should theoretically be well rested. Just having weird problems. Might be like a thyroid issue. Might be like a medication issue. Might be an insomnia issue. Could be a lot of things. That's been going on for a while. It's the reason I had to take a break. All week, it was like I couldn't get enough sleep, no matter how long I slept. I'm probably turning into a vampire or something. Magical transformation. You actually have to go be forced off the PC. Yeah, feel free. Have a good night. Oh, this fool. Good night, Mystic. I have to tell this fucker sorry. I went the whole stream without swearing. I'm gonna tell my friend to not message me. There we go. It's the PG-13 rules. You get one F-bomb. Just to decide where to use it. Ooh. It happened. I drifted off for a split second. It's when I ran into that wall. More coffee. Okay, I just chugged a bunch of caffeine. Hopefully that helps. Maybe the lo-fi is too low. But it is so nice. You ever think sometimes lo-fi might be too low? I feel like there's part of my brain that's dedicated to always thinking of band names. And I think a good name for a band might be I Don't Make the Rules. I feel like that'd be a good band name. I don't make the rules. And now here's I Don't Make the Rules with their new single, Never Mind, Yes I Do. Really looking forward to seeing if Mo Yang can make up the bag thing. Very handy. Really want one of those. I mean, I'm saying this is a person who doesn't even use shulker boxes. Well, get shulkers from the end, but I don't know if this world spawns strongholds. Maybe they do. Hmm. So mad we're crazy. So crazy we're insane. So insane we're nuts. Low, low prices. 2 for the price of 1. 1 for the price of 3. Prices out the entire house. Yeah, that's pretty weird. I'm actually falling asleep. And to me, it's like, you know, not that late. That it happened. It just sort of ran into the wall. It only lasts for a split second. The beats are too chill. The beats are too easy to study / relax to. I'll turn the volume down on my headphones. But I still have a half an hour left until stream. I don't want to quit early and then take a nap or something. That'd be silly. Dang it. Keeps happening. I'm gonna have to call a. Makes sense. Just wish I didn't have to. I did it again. Every time I make one of these like mining mistakes. Not that one though. That was normal. That was also normal. But gee whiz. Yep. completing the third landing. Good place to stop. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hope you have a great day and stay dinosaur. Remember, dinosaurs are cool, so stay dinosaur means stay cool. Have a good one.